I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. 2024 BMW X6
M60i with launch control.
Build and boost, I think.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Give me a high five.
That's a
Horsepower and torque.
523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque from a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 with a 48 volt mile hybrid system. You gotta upshift.
I thought it was gonna do it for me.
But holy crap, that initial, like, right off the line was insane.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, this one is green.
Yes, Isle of Man green, which we previously had on the M3 that we drove.
We also got a bunch of different looks for this, and then M60i I don't think existed before. This is like the replacement for the 50i?
Yeah, they rebranded the 50 to a 60 for some reason.
Probably because they put the mild hybrid in it?
Maybe, but yeah, it's an LCI, so a life cycle refresh, aka, or impulse or whatever, which is a refresh.
Okay, I want to start with the looks, starting with the front. We've got different headlights. That's the thing I noticed right away. Like, I think they're like snake eye-ish.
Yeah, or alligator eye or something, but I think they're like officially or unofficially called chevrons, which makes sense.
I call them the opposite turn signals.
Why do you call them that?
Because when you look at it from the side, it's like, oh, the turn signal to turn backwards of the car. It looks a little weird from the side, but it does look cool. I mean, not my ideal BMW look, but I don't hate it.
I'm gonna say that they could have ruined it worse, but they didn't, and it's okay. Is it better than the previous generation? No.
Okay, Mike, back to this. My theory is that last generation was perfect. Like, absolutely everything was nailed across the whole BMW lineup. You can't expect them to get better than that. It has to be different, and then maybe in 10 years it'll be better again. But
I can't expect them to get better like Porsche does.
But see, Porsche's going gradual.
Yes.
And they're kind of rooting it with their bumpers too, right? Like, compared to like the older 911.
But the headlights are still the same basically every time.
Okay.
It's still identifiable.
So from the front end, now we have black stuff there, and like from the grill coming up to the headlights and stuff.
The bumper shape has been changed, but the actual grill itself is the same as the previous gen.
But then like below that, it's blacked out.
Yeah.
So I guess where before it would be color matched. From the side, pretty much exactly the same as far as I can tell.
Except I noticed on the side skirts they're now using like gray, like a metallic gray rather than black.
Like a Porsche T.
Yes.
So I do really like that gray. I do really like how it's gray at the back too, around the exhaust tips and stuff, and how it's color matched at the bottom of the diffuser.
They actually fixed the exhaust tips on this generation because it looks like two duals rather than like massive openings with no center divider, and you can actually see the correct exhaust tip circles inside and then the separate ones in the bumper.
What should we do next?
Listen to it from the outside.
Okay, and then from inside, let's see the back fires.
Nothing really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot chiller on the backfires than BMWs used to be.
Yeah, there's no crackles or pops, probably on the M version of this.
And then iconic sounds, pumped in audio.
Floor it, Yuri.
Not the worst?
No, it's just like an alright, like throaty-ish, V8-ish sound.
Okay, let's go to Eco Pro and see if we get any of that.
Because we don't actually have an exhaust button, it's just that, whatever it's called, iconic sounds. Oh yeah, that's way more chill.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. And you can turn it off in the infotainment, or at least turn off a bit of it.
Yeah.
There's a button for iconic sounds that can toggle.
Yes. Okay, so back to the looks, because we kind of missed a couple things. The wheels, they are black. You don't
black
like them.
wheels again!
There is optional, nicer wheels, I think, which are like a machined look, and I think you should just probably get those.
You know what option I would never change?
What?
The tires that are on it.
That's right, the Continental Premium Contact 6.
And right now, there's a great promo happening on the website, so go to the link in the top comment.
With the purchase of 4 qualifying passenger Continental tires now through June 30th, 2023, you can get a $110 rebate.
And then the taillights seem like they're exactly the same.
I think they updated them slightly.
Can't tell. Would you take... Oh, and then we got the BMW M mirrors, even though it's
Yes,
not M.
as a real M mirror car. which they're giving to all the M Performance cars now.
And then since it's a 24, I guess we can't get that cool Heritage Edition badge that everything in 23 was getting.
Right, the 50-year anniversary or whatever it was.
And this color is specific for this trim only, right?
Yes, you can't get it on the base model. You can only get it for a $0 option, which is amazing, on this M60i.
So many compliments from this car color.
The paint color is unreal. I loved it on the M3. I loved it when I got to do burnouts at the Hoonigan burnout yard. It was amazing.
This is the way you should spec it out on tsb.truecar.com when you go and buy one.
Absolutely, you should. Discounted price offers.
So then this versus an X5 for looks, what would you do?
I mean, obviously I hate this compared to an X5. Like, the coupe thing, not my thing. I get it. Some people like it. Not for me. I'm just going to end it there.
Let's look at the trunk space. A ton of trunk space considering how coupey this is.
What if you had a tall plant?
Sunroof.
In the back.
You don't do that. You do tall plants out the sunroof and then you go slow.
What if you had your wife, kid, and grandmother in the car?
They would fit. Do you fit in the back seat?
No, but with a tall plant.
Maybe our definition of tall plants is different.
Perhaps.
I had a fiddle leaf tree hanging out of I had to pick up in my Prowler because it was like 8 feet tall. And then for technology, one of my least favorite things is the new iDrive 8, where we get rid of all of our hard buttons for climates. And we got it all on our infotainment, which you've seen me operate, which was a little frustrating. I've gotten used to it, so I know how to scroll to get my cooled seats, my heated seats, all that stuff on.
Which is nice that we have that kind of thing. We also have massage seats with a physical button, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great. We do have Hey BMW, and it is the worst. I cannot get 90s on 9 to play on Sirius XM at all. It just throws me at AM radio, so here we go. Hey BMW, play 90s on 9, Sirius XM.
Try again.
Hey BMW, play 90s on 9.
Which station would you like to listen to?
9.
Unfortunately, the vehicle is not equipped with that function.
It is saying this to my face while I have Sirius XM up. So like anyone who's like, we got rid of hard buttons, we're gonna let you talk to the car, it's better. It's not.
And when you said 9, it actually displayed the correct 9.
Yeah.
So like it knew you were saying 9.
And besides that, we got wireless Apple CarPlay that also has a lag whenever you're trying to watch something on your phone and blasting it through your speakers. So even though you have a nice sound system you paid for, you're still blasting out of a little tiny speaker while you're chilling somewhere.
And then you have a really nice display, which would be nice if it was just wired, but whatever. The display resolution is awesome, like it is in every other BMW with this generation infotainment.
Yeah, it's a nice display, but we got a cool rotary dial, the whole command center that you used to. How do you get to your shortcut, your favorites? How would you get to CarPlay?
I'd slide down from the top, which is currently for
Bro,
some
the
reason.
little line is right there.
Oh, that's where you have to go?
Yeah, CarPlay.
Okay.
Boom, but then you could still slide out of CarPlay with your shortcuts if you were in it.
And then we have 360 cameras, which are very high res.
I actually used the car wash mode because as I was coming into the car wash, like those little like bars I didn't want to scratch the wheels on.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to scratch the Continental tires on. I actually used it to look down and it worked pretty well.
There you go.
All right, your turn to drive.
I hate Yuri.
I hate yours.
Ah, I got him to do
I
it.
got him to do
I
it.
tricked his brain.
I already did a hard launch control, so can you just do it in Eco Sport, please?
No.
Jesus.
That is.
Oh, God.
It is honestly that initial.
Do it
bite
again. Let's just do it again.
is-
Who cares?
Yeah.
Should we put it
we'll
in-
see if it'll let us, because BMWs don't really let you do many in a row.
Okay, I put you in Sport now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, stop. Let's do it again. Let's see how many we can do.
Wow, that initial jump is crazy. Like, I don't know if we felt that in many other cars. Like that initial 0 to 1 foot that a lot of magazines would not record in their 0 to 60 time.
Some people say we're jaded by fast cars, but then you give us this, and
This feels faster than whatever number I yelled
It's
in the
not even
beginning of the
real
video. Yeah, exactly. Like
it's
the
great. You're allowed to have the mirrors.
X6M comp is gonna be nuts. Okay, so drive modes. So we have Sport, Sport Plus, Sport Individual, then Comfort, Eco, Pro. You had some problems in Comfort and Eco Pro with the brake pedal and with the mild hybrid system.
Anytime it's like a hybrid system, this and Mercedes, it just does, almost every brand, it does weird stuff, and I just don't like it, and I know The previous gen had non-hybrid, it had a better infotainment, so it's hard for me to like detach myself from something that I thought was perfect.
And since this has several M badges on it, I drove it in Sport Plus exclusively with the paddles all the time, and I had zero problems with any of that stuff. I just kind of noticed like a little bit of torque fill here and there, and it's like, this car is so fast.
Like for like weird parking lot stuff, it's annoying.
Yeah, I could see that. But driving it like it should be driven as a coupe SUV, it's pretty good.
This is a fashion car.
It probably is for a lot of people, and I could see why people would specifically want the M60i just to get this paint color, because we have to state that this paint is amazing again. I could see why people would do that. I met some people at car meets with like coupe SUVs, and they're subscribers of ours, so thank you. So everyone that comes up to us at meets, it's amazing. But like I've noticed people buying coupe SUVs and treating them like coupe cars, both 4 doors. I'm like, okay, and like lowering them and like modding them, like this kind of makes sense.
They're hoping to meet me at the meetup so I could tell them how great their coupe SUV was. And they're like, oh, just Jacob's here. He's gonna yell at me for not getting the normal kind.
Yeah, they just whisper under their breath, like, I got the coupe. But I appreciate when people like dump their coupe SUVs and do like crazy stuff and treat them as like a car, because that's like the ridiculous part that I like.
So are you saying a coupe sedan is better than a coupe SUV?
Coupe sedan is always better than a coupe.
Okay,
coupe SUV.
so you're saying that old weird looking 5 BMW coupe sedan thing is better looking than this?
Yeah.
The weird one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know. Yeah. I know which one. Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
Interesting, Jacob.
Yeah. So anyways, 8-speed ZF auto, it shifts pretty quickly. It's no dual clutch, but it doesn't really need to be because it's nice and smooth. X-Drive all-wheel drive, this will do 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds, but it honestly feels faster than that.
Yeah, it's a good thrill. It's a good thrill.
Yeah, like if you actually want to drive this thing, this is great. Like it is. The suspension's also really good. It's definitely not too stiff. We're driving around in Sport Plus this whole time.
I did almost roll an X6M on the track. So
you did almost.
When it comes to like, if you really want to drive it, like, no, I do not really want to drive any of these.
Okay, let's go. Cliche corner. Yeah, there's body roll, of course. That differential, you could actually feel it doing stuff, which is awesome. There's a little bit of understeer there because this thing weighs so much. This gets through there no problem.
Well, rear wheel steer.
Yes, rear wheel steer as well. But it doesn't feel as planted or as nimble as the Macan T even for handling.
But it's nice for U-turns.
Yeah.
But yo, give me an Italian SUV through Cliche Corner any day of the week.
It'll make all the right sounds
and it'll kick out the back more.
Yeah. This is just like not middle of the road in a bad way, but in like a good way, where it kind of does everything really well.
Because this has that really good adaptive cruise lane centering that you can like click with there. It's got that weird mode where it's like auto distance, but like it works well.
Yep.
And then this also has cool stuff like that backup assist, and it'll record paths so you can like have it automatically drive itself down driveways and cool stuff like that.
And then in terms of interior look and everything, I love this optional carbon fiber. It is the most expensive trim that you can get in here, which is about $1,000.
It definitely looks impressive. What I really like is the lighting in here. So we got normal BMW ambient lighting, but this M thing like gradually goes in and out and stuff like that. It's very cool.
And then these seats are also really comfortable. And then I actually fit behind myself in the back of this, no problem, like headroom and legroom. And what about the cup holder, Yuri? Do we have heated and cooled cup holders?
Yes.
Heck yes, we do. And do they
It's
pass?
a small, yeah, it's good. Same old BMW stuff. We got our wireless charger right in front of that for your wireless CarPlay, so we can overheat your phone so you can't use it when you need to.
Yes. Apparently BMW is sort of aware of this.
Sure. How about the visors?
Let's find out.
3, 2, 1.
Full pass. And my head is actually quite close to that visor.
And then how about the box? I'm thinking we should bring that back when we hit 2 million subscribers. If we can hit 2 million subscribers in the next year, I say we bring back the box test.
2 million subscribers in the next year. Okay. This is an agreement for the viewers. If we can hit 2 million this year in 2023.
In 365 days.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
And don't forget, guys, if you have one of these, get a set of TuxMat for them.
Definitely protect your carpets with a set of TuxMat. Go to TuxMat.com/TheStraightPipes.
So I feel like that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, with this LCI.
Let's get to the price.
So this one starts at $108,000.
Canadian.
And this one is optioned out to $127,500.
The only thing that this doesn't have that I would like to have is the drive recorder.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like that's a lot of money considering this isn't a official real M model, and I can only imagine what that one's gonna cost. Probably at least 150 plus.
But you know what? If the official M model is like way firmer,
yeah,
and this is almost like too fast as it is,
true.
This is probably perfect. And a lot of people who get M something cars as far as most people that they tell them it's an M car anyways.
I mean, it has the badge on it, and none the wiser.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, whatever.
This is
pretty
a
cool.
good car, and I'm looking forward to also driving the X5 because I just like the X5 over the X6.
And
They're the same car.
If I was in the market for this, I would go previous gen for my touch buttons and for my non-hybrid motor.
I would as well, because they also offered that really nice blue color, I think.
And I was very happy with the previous X6 M60i power.
Yes. So let us know what you guys think of the new X6. Do you like the new headlights and the overall new design and all the updates on the interior?
Great job on this zero charge color.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
2 million.
2 million
Box
box test.